what is your breakthrough point? The big thing that's going to come up for me at the moment is that if you talk to anybody, and regardless of who you're talking to, there's something they want to do, whether it be personal goal, financial goal, career goal, fitness, whatever it is. And when you speak to those people, and even for yourself, like if I turn around to you right now and said, like, okay, what would you like to do? You know, would you like to get a new job? Would you like to earn more money? Would you like to lose weight? Would you like to get fitter? And that regardless of who you're speaking to at that stage, and for myself included in this, is that most of us know what that thing is and how you can get there. So if I say, like, how could you get fitter? Or how could you get the body you want? And how could you, lose weight? We all have the answers to those questions. So that it's actually not the knowledge about it. You don't need to learn more about how to do it. So what is that thing that's stopping you from going from where you are here to take that step that you know you need to take to get wherever it is you want to go? And I think for a lot of people, and for myself included, is that step is that there's no involvement in it. Like if you've no emotional involvement in how you'll feel when you get to the end of it. So you could be standing around here going, I really need to lose weight. And this one's, I had this for years. I was trying to lose weight for years. But I was never really putting that much effort into it. Like, I made it look like I was trying to lose weight all the time. I was always pretty fit, like. But then in the space of, was it a month last year, I lost like over 2 stone. Gone. Changed my way of eating. Changed my way of exercising. Never looked back since. Now, what is that one thing that separates you from knowing what you need to do and actually doing it? And I think for me, like, we all know what we need to do. Whatever goal it is you're after, you know what you need to do to get there. But you'll kind of sit around, you'll talk about it and not do anything about it. And that I don't think you've really seen what that costs you. So for example, with the fitness stuff, I hadn't seen that was actually costing me energy. That was actually costing me being tired and not being up for loads of things and kind of just not being as fit and as happy as I could be. And then when I brought it back to that thing of like, what is it actually costing me, and seeing some of those things and seeing that I wasn't fit enough to do certain things, and it was actually when I was going out and doing those fitness things, whether it's going to the gym or going running or whatever, that when I was doing those things, I didn't feel as good then. And that ever since then, anytime I go out and do anything now, I get much more pleasure out of it. So if I go for a run, it's easier. If I go to the gym, it's easier. And I get more enjoyment out of it. I always loved those sorts of things, but now I see now that I get more out of it. So that what I'm starting to see is that whatever it is, that goal that you're looking for, that thing you need to do, you need to find some way of actually taking that on. And you know what? You'll probably screw it up a couple of times. Build a bridge, get over it. Because if you're willing to actually step up there, have a go at it, and the first time it might be doing whatever it is, you'll go out and you'll give up, or it will go terribly. And the thing with that now is that I've realised is that anytime you take a step out and you do something new, then it changes the way you look at it. Because you go out, you do something new, say you screw up, you go out for a run today, you injure yourself, or you give up halfway through. You go home, you kind of go, oh, that didn't go well, didn't go the way I wanted it. And what happens is you really, really make sure the next time around that you didn't do it. And that it's like, that seems to be the difference, is that if you're willing to kind of put the effort in and keep doing it, you'll get there, no questions asked, like. So you know what that thing is. If it's building your online business, if it's getting fitter, if it's having better relationships with your family, whatever it is, you know what that one thing is that you can do to help you get that. So I'm here saying, take a go at that today. See what happens. Screw up a couple of times. Realising that you learn more from your screw-ups than you ever do from getting what you want. And from getting your first time around. And I haven't spoken to a few friends lately. Like I've never really been challenged that way, like that. I've generally been kind of a quite high achiever without having to put massive amounts of energy into it. But that I'm starting to see now that it's what happens to you when things don't go your way. It's what are you going to do to pick yourself up and keep moving. And if you're willing, the more times you fail or the more times things don't go your way, that's when the difference happens. That's when you know what you're really made of. It's there and it's underneath all that, but you have a decision to make. You can actually take that and go, oh, poor me, or you can pick it up and you can keep going. So every time you step outside and actually do something different, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's going to be a little bit awkward. But you know what? Every time you take that on, you grow. And in 6 months, you won't even know yourself. And go and talk to people in your family, in your life today, and ask them, what is it they're trying to do? What's that one thing they'd really like to do? And they'll tell you what it is, and then you can ask them, how do you think you can get there? And they'll tell you all the ways they can get there. So they know what they want, and they know how to get there, but they're not doing it. So that's your choice. But you know how to get there, you know what you need to do, so just start taking action today.